There is a lot of fear and uncertainty in the real estate market, and headlines can be very misleading. So in today's episode, I'm going to share with you exactly what drives pricing, whether it's up or down, and I'm also going to show you that data so that you can arrive at your own conclusions on where the market is going. Whether you're trying to buy for the first time and scared that these prices are crazy to purchase at, whether you're downsizing and feeling like you're missing out if you don't do it now, or you just want to track your equity position as a homeowner that doesn't plan on going anywhere, this is important information for you to know. Again, I'm Mike Thornton. I'm a local realtor in the Wheaton, Glen Ellyn area, just west of Chicago. If you have any questions about real estate or the market or investing, anything that we talk about in this show, set up a 15-minute discovery call with our team. The link's in the description below. Or if you're thinking about making a move here, we'd love to connect with you and see if we can potentially support you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if this is something that you find valuable. All right, so let's jump into the data. Okay, so the most important thing that you can know about real estate is that it's a market. And like any market, it's supply and demand that impact pricing. So what I have here is average sale price in our MLS area. And you can see over the last 10 years what it's done. It's typically moved up and to the right, a little bit more gradual, and then you get to COVID and it really kind of escalated. And then you get to this moment in time where we had interest rates double overnight. And even then, prices didn't go down. They pretty much held, and then they're starting to go up over the last few months again. So what's interesting is that this will correlate exactly to what supply and demand is. So as you see this go up and to the right, if you were to look at months of supply of inventory, inventory goes down to the right. So as inventory goes down, pricing goes up. It's a market, just like anything else. So to understand exactly what's going to happen with pricing, we need to know where our supply picture is in relation to demand. Because what we saw when interest rates went up is it did have an impact on demand, but it only came down, let's say 20%. Supply is still so low that it didn't at all impact pricing. Yeah, the appreciation slowed slightly, but we did not get into the point where we were actually going down in price. So let's look at where we are today, because that's going to help you understand where we're going in the future. Remember, we had record appreciation up in here with supply greater than what we have right now. Now, demand has come down a little bit, but so has supply. So I'm going to lose my face here, which you're probably not too upset about. But let's jump over to this slide. And the last thing I'm going to share with you here is just where we are currently. So we have never, ever, ever, if you were to go back years and years on this, never been below 2,000 homes for sale in DuPage County. Yet here we are at 1,455. So supply is actually the lowest it's ever been. And demand is actually trickling up because rates went from 8% to, let's call it 6.5, 6.75, where it actually brought a few more buyers into play. Now, ironically, the solution here is to have rates go down a bit more to where more people are willing to sell out of their low rate, but that's going to take years and years to unfold. And we need to get to the point where the average mortgage rate is not in the high threes or low fours, but more so like in the fives. So again, the delta between what you can get in the market and what you're locked in at isn't so drastic. So looking at this, looking at where demand is picking up, you can bet the farm that you're going to see another year with appreciation, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7%, it's going to be a positive number. And at this point, the supply issue is systemically broke. And so I don't anticipate this changing anytime soon. If we were to have seen depreciation, we would have seen it last year when rates overnight doubled. That's never happened. And again, we had a 2-month blip and then home prices were going back up. I don't say this to say it's a good thing. It's a bit unsustainable, quite honestly, but it's the reality. So if you're waiting around for prices to come down, you're going to be waiting a while.